There's a place you can go where your heart is free.
Hello guys, today we'll be speaking about the mental health myths and facts. Can you tell the difference between a mental health myth and a fact? Learn the truth about the most common mental health myths. Myth number one, children don't experience mental health problems. The fact is, even very young children may show early warning signs of mental health concerns. These mental health problems can be a product of the interaction of either biological, psychological, and even social factors. Moving on to myth number two. People with mental health problems are violent and unpredictable. That's very false. The vast majority of people with mental health problems are no more likely to be violent than anyone else. Most people with mental illness are not violent, and only 3% to 5% of violent acts can be attributed to individuals living with a serious mental illness. In fact, people with severe mental illness are over 10 times more likely to be the victims of the crimes. Myth number three. People with a mental health need cannot tolerate the stress of holding down a whole job. That's very false. Yes, people with a mental health problems, they are just as productive as other employees. Employers who hire people with a mental health problem report good attendance, punctuality, motivation, even good work, believe it or not. Myth number four. People with mental health problems can snap out of it if they try hard enough. That's what a lot of people say. However, the truth fact is that mental health problems have nothing to do with being lazy or weak, and many people need help to get better. Many factors contribute to that mental health problem. It's either a biological factor, like the genes, physical injuries, or the life experiences, trauma, or a history of abuse, or even lastly, it could be a family history of a mental health problem. Myth number five, people would say there is no hope for people with mental health problems. And that's completely false because the studies show that people with mental health problems can get better and may recover completely. It's only that the recovery refers to the process in which the people are able to live, work, learn, and participate fully in their communities. Myth number six, therapy and self help are a waste of time. Why bother when you can just take a pill? Treatment for mental health problems varies depending on the individual. It could either include medication, therapy, or to some people, even both. Many individuals work with a support system during the healing and recovery process, and that's what people need to understand. Myth number seven, people would say, I can't do anything for a person with a mental health problem. And that's very not true, because friends and loved one can make a very big difference, either by reaching out and letting them know that you're available to help, or just learning and sharing facts about mental health, especially if you hear something that isn't true. And also by treating them with respect, just like anyone else. And you should refuse to define them by their diagnosis or using labels such as crazy, because that will affect them a lot. And the last myth I'm going to say today, I'm going to throw it to you guys, is that people would say prevention doesn't work. It is impossible to prevent mental illness. That's not true. Prevention of mental disorders focuses on addressing the known risk factors, such as the exposure to trauma, that can affect the chances that an individual will develop a mental health problem. So, moving on to Lily's performance, I'm going to give like a brief explanation on what she's going to do and how it relates to today's performance. Toning is one of the best self help technique for coping with mental illness. Vocal toning is a practice of making sustained vowel sounds with one's voice for meditative and therapeutic purposes. It also assists the body in releasing tension, stress, and pain. So now, hopefully, Lily is going to facilitate a sound healing, and I'll be leaving you guys to enjoy her performance.
So now I'm going to do some toning exercises with you, which I do on a daily basis. Toning is about creating vibration and a sort of sound therapy for yourself. Toning is about humming and creating a vibration inside to help clean the body and dissipate restriction and tension. We want to create softness in our belly, in our chest, in our throat and head. So we inhale, and when we exhale, we hum and we keep our mouth closed, but we want our teeth just to relax, no clenching, in other words. Toning is about finding a tone that is comfortable for you. If you are doing this with other people, you don't have to bother about matching their tone. You can do it softly, but can get vibrant if you want to. I begin, and feel free to join me. But if you don't want, just simply observe and listen to my tone. You may close your eyes as well. I'm gonna take a few deep breaths beforehand. So you always want to listen to the effects of your toning. So it's good to give yourself some quiet time after. Incorporate this practice into your daily life. It is super easy. And do it when you need it. Upon waking, upon going to bed, or in the car. Anytime you need to clear yourself, or you want to feel confident, to clear your head, take clarity from confusion. Namaste.